Okay, I haven't done one of these for a while, so I hope I remember how. So this is a game I just played in ranked. It was me against Bone. Just played it in Game Finder. I'm trying to play Skaven because I'm not very good with them and trying to get better. This is my team, Roger and Out, which are playing without a Rat Ogre because I'm not convinced that Rat Ogre is a good thing. So I've got one team that plays with a Rat Ogre and one that doesn't, and just developing the two different game styles. I've got a move 10 gutter runner who I'm trying not to use as a crutch, but is good fun. Got a block, strip ball, wrestle, so a bit of a mixture on those. Got a claw storm vermin and ag 4 storm vermin who is good at getting out of scrapes, and a guard line rat there who's destined to die probably. On his side he's got some block black orcs. He's got a move 7 blitzer, but nothing else very much. Oh yeah, tackle, block, thrower is sort of his star. Obviously scoring his touchdowns. So let's see how we go. It's ranked, so we were matched in the Game Finder, so fairly even TV, so no adjustments. Yeah, 1200 each person. Yeah, sorry. Right, so here's my setup. We go for an asymmetric setup recently. I think it helps get big guys away from the middle of the pitch, because big guys in the middle of the pitch are generally a good thing. So you can force his not to be in the middle of the pitch, then that is a good thing as well. Yeah, so just got a load of journey linemen on the line. Okay, cool. Cheer fans. Cheer. So a reroll for him. Let's see what happens. So the line of scrimmage basically survive, which is a good thing. Surviving meaning on the pitch at the end of it. Yeah, and even standing up, which is amazing. Right, so yeah, I'm going to be able to run through his line, I think. So my aim really is to see if I can snipe the ball carrier, but if I can't, just to get in the way basically. And the line sort of defending really does help with that. So I'm just going to try and slow him down, and I'm going to try and slow him down in his own half, because obviously the thrower's not going to get very far anyway. But if I could have, the further back I can get him to make camp, the better. So it's a decent kick from that point of view. These gutters haven't managed to do very much in terms of slowing him down. So this doesn't seem very secure to me in that I've got some gutter runners lurking. So I'm gonna have so before he's properly made the cage, I think it's quite important to try and get to the ball. So I think this is given me a 1 dice basically. So 3 up dodge, 2 up dodge into there, and then a 1 dice. So if that was a pow, then life was really good. That was just a push, and so I'm just trying to slow him down. So I do have 2 gutters in position. This guy's a wrestler though, and there's no tackle there, so you will need a pow to bring him down. Ideally, so I did make a mistake there actually. Let's rewind just a wee bit, because I remember doing that and then thinking, oh, why did I do that? No point in rewinding. But basically, I followed up with this gutter runner, whereas he had enough move to go there, which would have been a lot nicer, I think. Basically, not allowing this free block there. But basically, he's blocked there. He's blitzed, and so you had to use a reroll there because he double skulled. So he blitzed the ball carrier, and then that slowed the amount of progress he was able to make, which is a good thing. Obviously he's got 8 turns to score, so he's got plenty of time to get up the pitch. But if I can get him as much as possible just to make camp in his own half, then that gives me the best chance of... I'm looking for a 0-0 at half time, basically, unless I can snipe something. But the more he cages up, the more that I'm looking for a 0-0 at half time and trying to get as many players as possible in the second half. So he's making decent progress now. So I'm going to have to try and get round back behind him, which gutter runners can do, so there shouldn't be a massive problem with that. A slight problem with that, 2 of them are on the deck. But basically I'm going to try and regroup a bit now, and I've sort of giving up on the ball at this stage, and just hoping that I can get back behind him and just hope that the block dice are favourable. So all I'm doing is dodging out here. That was stupid, I think, with hindsight. I think it's a journeyman. No, not even a journeyman. It looks like a journeyman because it's called Ian Dark Orc. I must have hired a lineman previously, which is a bizarre thing to do. So yeah, and he got off the pitch for that. Yeah, marking up that black orc, that was really stupid, bearing in mind that I wanted to try and survive. So, oh well, these things happen. So no lie rat. So yeah, that was a bonus. He's the one with claw, so he took a black orc off and just trying to reduce the number of tackle zones on my players. Gutter runners are behaving, no snake eyes in sight. I don't think I did any this game, which is quite good. So I've just got my players in a line there, not really enough of them, which is making things a bit tricky. So he's able to make progress, just switch across the side. He's got 2 turns left at this stage. So putting a tackle zone on the ball carrier, which sometimes either it sort of forces the blitz as to where it's going to be used. So he needs to get in scoring distance at this stage. So there was a 3-up dodge there, which worked. Did that work with the reroll? No, it just worked straight up. So I'm trying to force 3-up dodges because they're a 1 in 9 to fail. He's got plenty of rerolls, but yeah, so it's a 1 in 9 to fail. So the more 3-ups with a reroll you can force, and sometimes that's all you can do really. Is force 3-ups with a reroll, and eventually one of them's going to fail, and hopefully it'll be with the ball carrier. So I wasn't sure what to do here. It's a sort of interesting conundrum in that I haven't got enough players. I don't think I could do anything better than force like a few 3-ups, and so that's all I'm going to be able to do. So either he's going to have to do some dodging, or he's going to have to do a handoff, I think. So just bringing that round, I knock down the troll and get a tackle zone on the ball. So that either forces the blitz or forces a 3-up dodge away. So I've just got a few players in the way at this stage. If I'd had a reroll, I'd have dodged him away, but that would have made it a bit easier. So he's taking a load of punches. He's used his blitz there, but all he needs is a 3-up handoff to this blitzer here, and then go for it. Luckily the 3-up fails, and then so it's 0-0 at the half, which is a bonus. My KO doesn't come back, so I've got 8 players. Throw a rock stuns the gutter runner, which could have been lost because it stuns this guy as well actually. And I've set up all my players down here, so having that guy stunned is actually a real bonus. So all I'm going to try and do is set up camp in this corner of the pitch for as many turns as I can to reduce the number of turns that he's got to score. Sadly had to use a reroll on the pickup. Could have not done that conceivably, but it would, yeah, I think that would have made life a bit trickier for me and a bit more pressurised next turn. So he brings a load of orcs sort of to get in the way. It makes life a bit cosy down here. This is the Ag 4 Storm Vermin. Is fantastically mobile, which is brilliant. So I've got this line of prone orcs here, which I can just use as a wall. That was a bit of a heart in mouth moment because I used my reroll earlier in the turn, and so I didn't have a reroll for the handoff, but it worked, so that's fine. So this is not a perfect position, but not bad. He's not going to be able to put very much pressure, if any, on the ball carrier. Yeah, I need to get block on this stripper as well because he's not very secure at all. He's got strip just in case, but he does need block or wrestle as well just to protect him. Again, the Ag 4 Storm Vermin is gold. So I wasn't quite sure about this. So I'm basically going to rely on Blodge at this point because he's got a Blitzer lurking with move 7. And I didn't really want to score in 3 turns. I wanted to just see if I could just get one more and just rely on the Blodge because he hasn't got tackle on this guy. His only tackler is back here somewhere. And so all I'm going to do is just sort of form a half cage in a way. Yeah, and so he takes the blitz and I get away with it basically. So he used a reroll as well, which is a bonus. leaving them only with one. So all I need to do, so I do a 1 dice block with a wrestler, so anything but a skull, reroll skull, gives me the touchdown. Scoring in 4 turns, and then my KO comes back as well, so that's good. So I've got up to 9 players to defend with, and he's got 5 turns to try and score. Perfect defense, which is a bonus. So, but he has got this guy on the line, so he still gets the 2 hits. I put my blodger on the line because his only tackle piece is his thrower, so he wasn't going to be on the line. So I just need to try and slow him down as much as possible and protect the 1-0. 1-0 win, really. Obviously, I'll take any opportunities I get to. So it does give me an opportunity here. So reasonably straightforward to get through to the ball. I think I don't do this in the best. Well, no, it's all right. Yeah, no, I would do this the same. So bring in a tackle zone on these 2 to give me a 1 dice block on the Black Orc, and knocks him down, which is an absolute bonus. So that means that he can go through there, and then he's got 2 go for it's to get a 1 dice hit on the ball carrier, but again, just a push. That was the main aim of the game. So then this gutter runner does a 3+2+ to escape, which gives him a 2 dice, which means that he can run up to there. So again, forcing a 3-up with the ball carrier to escape, or slowing the ball carrier down, either way. So that push there means that it's a 3-up for the ball carrier to escape if he wants to, but otherwise he's not going to be able to blitz the ball carrier free very easily. So he blocks the ball, blitzes the ball carrier, and then runs around to the side. Couple of go for it's there. He's only got 1 reroll left. If the reroll had been used up there, it would have been really nice. At this stage, I choose not to try and blitz the ball carrier. So Ag4 block dodge out there, and just put more pressure on the ball carrier using the gutter runners. Ideally, it's never ideal having them next to each other like that when you're marking the ball carrier, because it makes chain pushes away quite easy. But because of the positioning of his players, I couldn't get one and then the other. Nice getting a player off the pitch and then just slowing him down basically. So his players are moving backwards, which is good news, but he didn't really have much of an option at this stage. So here, because there's only tackle pieces on the ball, he's failing to knock me down. Well, he doesn't knock me down, but if he got a pow there, he could have powed into him and then away, which would have freed the ball carrier to run away. Might have been able to get a tackle zone on the troll to allow the 3S block there, which would have been quite nice, but he only got both down, so the thrower was not free to move, and he's only got 2 turns left after this, which is great. So he blocks there and the thrower hasn't moved. So all I need to do at this stage is looking really unlikely for him to score, so I just take down the players in my half of the pitch basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can just score with this blitzer, like with 2, 4 go for it's. That's his only hope, I think. And he gets just some bad dice there. So don't know who that was. That was Lorc. No, it's Lorc 2. I don't even know who that is. Where's Lorc? Oh, right. Okay, this one. Oh, right. So he was trying to get this one free. Yeah. So Skull both down, which is an unfortunate bit of dice there. So just a bit of hitting, and then he fouled my gutter runner in turn 16. Which is, fair enough. That's what gutter runners are for, really. So yeah, good game. Quite pleased with that. Quite a Skaven way to play. Had reasonable dice in terms of the armour. Not too many people died. And then after this, my smooth 10 gutter runner rolled a double, so he's got very long legs now in expectation of getting leap as quickly as possible and just making him a right pain in the backside. But yeah, good game for a Saturday evening, bit of Fumbbl.